drifting through landscapes.
So this book has several components. I'm going to focus on the elements that are targeting the workplace.
Okay.
We start off with an anecdote about the passage of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. He tells the story of how originally the law only forbid discrimination based on race, color, national origin, and religion. The reason that sex was added to that list was because an opponent of the bill, Howard Smith, proposed it as an amendment. Smith was an opponent of the bill. He was adding gender in order to undermine its likelihood of passage.
Right. This is a famous poison pill.
How the American system works. In the simplified version of constitutional law presented to school children, Congress passes bills, the executive branch enforces them, and courts interpret the law. But in the hands of bureaucrats, executive agencies, and judges, the text can take on a life of its own.
Ooh, judges be out here doing interpretations.
So I guess his whole point here is that this is an example of how something can become law without really reflecting the beliefs of society or maybe even the beliefs of legislators.
Right.
The problem with this story is
What is true?
yeah, and a lot of people make it seem like this was an accident. He says it was proposed as a joke and then just says, despite Representative Smith's intentions, the amendment, as did the Civil Rights Act, which sort of leads to the question of why a joke amendment would pass.
Yeah.
And the answer is that when the amendment was proposed, Martha Griffiths, one of the few female representatives at the time, rallies support, convinces LBJ to...
Right. Hananiah's not particularly interested in what really happened, right? He's just using history to try to come up with stories that aggrandize himself.
to support the amendment. They get all this momentum, and then it becomes part of the bill. So the story is told on the left as sort of like a tale of hubris, right?
I do love the idea of this is so far out there, pretty soon they're going to start saying that